What's going on, people? It's still showing up a good angle. I like this angle here, you know what I'm saying? Um, how can I start this off? This video is only going to be for educational purpose. Transitioning, that's what I'm doing. Now, I have I have a lot to work on as far as when it comes to my attitude and how I deal with people when I'm like, this video just gonna be about, depending on what type of energy you on. If you on that, if I feel like, now I know sometimes I can get people wrong. If you on that crazy type energy, I'm one of those type of people. I'm just gonna tell you up front. I'm not gonna be that one to be like, wait till you leave and then say something. I'm just simple. I'm just being simple with it. I'm gonna tell you right away. I'm gonna be like, damn, what the hell, knocking on the door? You know what I'm saying? Like, just like some people feel like nobody likes to be controlled. You see what I'm saying? If I feel controlled in any kind of way, if I feel like if it's an inch of being controlled, I'm gonna let you know in so many ways. I might say something like, well, I hope I'm not being controlled, because I don't like nobody. I don't like being controlled, and I know nobody likes to be controlled. I just say it like that, you know what I mean? And they may be like, well, what do you mean? What are you saying? Are you saying I'm controlling you? I'll be like, well, no, I'm not saying that, exactly saying you're controlling me. But from the way it looked, nah, I can be wrong. I'll tell them something like that. I feel like you are being a bit controlled. You know what I'm saying? And some people feel like that's a little bit too much, because they feel like certain things you don't just say. You know, but I'm just one of those at times. I will say that. You know what I mean? Even if I lose the battle and lose the debate battle, at least I'll be able to say I stood up to the situation, because I'm one of those. I'll stand up to you, and I will say, hey, look, it is what it is. Now they can shoot their shots at me all day, or bring up something that, like, well, you stole this and you stole that, or your attitude is off and this and that. Okay, I'll take the shots, because hey, guess what? At the end of the day, I don't want to be right about everything. It's good to be wrong sometime. When I say it's good to be wrong, now some people think, well, what you mean it's good to be wrong? If you ain't got no kind of problems in your life and you ain't growing no kind of way, if you don't feel no need for growth, or you need some kind of growth or whatever, then you need to get scared. You gonna need to grow some kind of way, so you ain't gonna always be right. Sometimes you gonna get it incorrect sometimes. It's like playing chess with somebody. You may guess what it is under the checkers, but you can get the majority of it right. But sometimes you can be I can admit I'll be a little off sometimes. I'm a little off. Well, that was a little fucked up. What you did, that was a little this and that, and I don't mind doing that. Now some people be like, well, I know I'm not right about everything, but I feel like I'm right about this. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine then. Well, that doesn't mean feeling like you're right and knowing that you're right or whatever, you know what I mean? But whether you knowing that you're right or not, but what I'm saying is, sometimes it's just good to humble yourself and humble myself, me. You know what I mean? So most of the time, my family will tell you, well, hey, they'll tell you in a minute. I don't mind admitting it. Tell me, I don't give a shit if it does shoot. If I feel like it hurt, or you shooting shots at me and it hurt, and it's the truth, it's the truth. They'll tell you in a minute that I say that shit in a minute. Shoot your shot. Hit your best shot. Matter of fact, I would encourage them. Shoot your best shot. Come on with it, or something like that. Okay, what else you got for me? What other kind of shots you got? You gonna shoot at? Okay, now I will reverse it sometime, and I'll be like, well, okay, well then what is it that you do? Since I shot my shot, I was a man. I was the first one as a man. I was a real man to hold my hand up and say, yes, I know my shit ain't right. I know my shit stinks. I know my shit stinks, and I can, well, this is one thing to admit it. I'm working on myself every day. I'm working on myself. Even while as I'm debating with you, I'm working on myself to be better. Okay, now what? All right, now what can you say? What's your wrong? What is your, what, you know, I did mine. I pointed all of mine out. I pulled it all out on the table and showed you everything from A to Z what I do. And my family will tell you, I don't mind doing that. If they bring up some past, up some situations about my father and his sibling, I don't care. Why? It's the truth. Why get mad at the truth? The truth, it is what it is. Face it. That's how I see it. And if you can't do that, you're a fucking coward. I'm out.